All right, what is up, everybody? My name is Connor Vagel, and obviously, once again, you're not seeing this one live. This one's going to go live here on Thursday, the 9th of March, and obviously, we've got Northern Illinois versus Buffalo, and thank you for watching this here on the channel. Here on the YouTube channel, there was a Overwatch match going on at the same time as this League of Legends game between Buffalo and NIU, and it should be a great match for us. So we've got running through these lineups. It's going to be the Grandmaster top laner here for Buffalo. Never mind, we won't even get to that because we're going to go straight into Champ Select. All right. Things you need to know. Buffalo, not the same team that they've been in previous years, but definitely going to be an interesting one as they have played pretty well against some of the middle teams in the conference. And there's that Rumble ban once again. Always going to see it, unfortunate as it is. Fiora and Silas going to be taken off the board so far by NIU. NIU on the blue side, it is once again IXI shot, IXI's turn to play the top lane here. So as always, we're going to see IXI shot up in the top lane, then Zanakin in the jungle, be chillin', extra loaded, buff Pillsbury boy fill out the lineup as always. On the side of Buffalo, we'll get to their lineup in just a minute. NIU, you have to imagine they're probably going to be with that Jax band taking something else towards the top lane because top lane is the strong point here for this Buffalo lineup. We'll have to see where they want to go with this, and it is going to be the Xayah, not a top laner, that's going to be taken off the board by NIU. We'll have to see where Buffalo wants to go with it as we go. They are going to go ahead and take their time with this ban, really think it through. Nothing hovered quite yet. They'll get down to 5 seconds, and then we'll see where they go with this ban. And it is going to be the Lulu. So they don't want to see the Lulu Zeri. They may be trying to get something towards the solution Nami. Definitely not as high in priority now that the patch has come out, but we'll have to see where these teams do want to go towards. Aurelion Sol is available, so that is something of note. Yuumi, I believe, is not available at this point, so we'll have to see. Kaisa, going to be the hover here for NIU. Gives something pretty strong, engage heavy towards extra loaded there in the bot lane. We were mentioning earlier that this is a Buffalo team that, yes, has looked strong against the middle teams of the conference, but is not necessarily that #1 team overall in the conference like they have been the past few years. It's going to be Samira picked up by them now. They're sitting at 6-4, so they are still in a playoff position, but not nearly as heavy powerhouse hitters as they have been in previous years, like I've mentioned. NIU coming into this game, sitting just below 8th place. I believe they're in a tie for 9th place right now. Needing a little bit of luck and a little bit of help. So right now, the playoffs are seeded as the best 6 teams in the conference. We have moved over towards a top 8 playoff situation across the board in the conference, as Sejuani and Rakan now going to be the pickup in the hover. Now locked in for NIU, so they do have their bot lane picked up here. Something a little more engage heavy with the Rakan, but still Enchanter, and that's a Nidalee jungle, so that could be definitely a pop-off champion there in the jungle for the Buffalo lineup. But as we were saying, NIU sitting in at 3 and 7, I do believe, is their current record. However, with 2 wins and some help, and potentially an expansion to an 8-team playoff to make it comparable to all the other games for the conference, we could potentially see NIU in it. More than likely, based on the current information, they are eliminated from playoff contention, but they do want to have a couple of good games just to finish off the season, with that final game coming on Saturday as well. Going to be Orianna and Aatrox banned away here by the side of Buffalo. NIU will ban away the Olaf and the Darius here, so we'll have to see where they want to go. Top lane and mid, the pick gonna be the ones to be picked up here by either team. Buffalo obviously has last pick. It's going to be the Pantheon hovered. Definitely gives them some more engage. And setting up a lot of lockdown with that Nautilus and Pantheon for the Samira and Nidalee to be able to just wail away from the back line. We'll have to see here. NIU, they'll get their 2 picks. They'll be able to pick up both solo lanes. Do they have an answer to this Pantheon? Pantheon also going to be tough to counter because it could potentially go mid or could go top lane. You never know with that one, but Ahri going to be the one that's hovered here. 4x reloaded, and it is going to be picked up and going over towards Beachillion's Ahri. We have seen quite a bit of preference towards that throughout this season, and so we'll get to see it at least one more time. And now Renekton going to be the last pickup here. Gives us a little more of a tankiness, but a bruiser style top laner. Gives you the chance to fight in that top lane. Now, this could be a Yasuo, and once again, this could be the flex pick with that mid lane or the top lane, but definitely an interesting composition here from the side of Buffalo. They are going to go with the Veigar instead, so it will be Pantheon towards the top lane. I think that suits the comp a little bit better than the Yasuo would have. That would have been very AD heavy from the side of Buffalo had they chosen that Yasuo. Now they have the Nidalee and the Veigar, both going to be doing some magic damage. For NIU, you're going to see the tankiness and AP ability of the Sejuani. Ahri is going to be the main ability power threat. But then Renekton and Kai'Sa. Kai'Sa's going to be doing some mixed damage, but you're going to see quite a bit of the physical damage from the Renekton coming through. So, interesting picks across the board here. And as always, we are going to have that 3-minute delay still, but obviously from my end to your end, there won't be any delay in chat, but unfortunately there is no chat for us to interact with, so my apologies on that one. Like I mentioned, there is an Overwatch match going on at the same time as this match is going on here. We do see it's going to be NIU versus, I believe it's Ohio in Overwatch. So that should be a pretty good one here as we go. Waiting on it too. Now we're just into that 2-minute 35-second delay. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and talk about some of the business that we have coming up here for NIU Esports. Obviously, League of Legends season is coming to an end here with Saturday's match against Akron. That's going to be at 2 p.m. on Saturday, I believe it's the 11th, I want to say. Yeah, that looks right. It's the 11th of March that we're going to be doing that match. So that one will be a great one. Be sure to check it out, and hopefully NIU will be able to get up to 4 or potentially 5 wins on the season, depending on how tonight goes. Overwatch will continue on throughout the rest of the semester. They're going to be doing Tuesdays mostly at 7 p.m., so check those out as often as you can. Overwatch definitely in contention with that those top playoff seeds, so they have a good chance of making a deep run this year. We're excited about their opportunities, so we'll have to see how they're able to play that one out. Also going on March 22nd and 23rd, it's going to be Huskies United. Huskies United is an awesome opportunity as it is a 1,895-minute crowdfunding campaign. That is 1,895 as in 1895, the year that the university was founded. NIU Esports is going to be doing from 5 to 9 on both of those days, the 22nd and the 23rd. That's a Wednesday and a Thursday for those of you keeping track at home. We're going to be doing a streamathon each of those nights, complete with some challenge gifts and some awesome opportunities for you to get involved. Be sure to check out the streamathon as well as check out the website at dog.niu.edu, dog.niu.edu/NIU Esports. That's dog.niu.edu/NIU Esports. Dog, easy to remember as it's the mascot. It's a dog. And also Day of Giving is DOG. All right. With that all being said, we've got about 30 seconds before we're able to get out of this spectator delay and get into match, which is, I know, what you guys all wanted to see. So we should be getting ready here. Definitely some interesting compositions. NIU is going to be a little bit more tanky towards the top side, whereas Buffalo going to be taking their tankiness towards the Nautilus and the Pantheon. So a little bit cross map here. NIU on a little bit of a timer. That Samira definitely going to scale into the game. Veigar, if Samira didn't scale, Veigar is going to be infinitely scaling. So we'll have to see how this one goes about it. All right. Jumping on in. So we will we'll get you into the match in just a second. It is just loading in on our end, and then we'll go ahead and get that for you. All right, across the board, pretty standard summoner spells. We're seeing the teleport in the top lane for NIU, cleanse for the Ahri, pretty standard against the Veigar. Heal going to be coming out from Kai'Sa, and then the exhaust in the bot lane there for Rakan. On the side of Buffalo, you're going to see the teleport kind of swapped around. It's going to be on Little Baby Cutie in the mid lane, Ignite for Pantheon up in the top lane, and then it's going to be Cleanse for Samira and Ignite for Nautilus here. The top lane and the support for Buffalo definitely kind of their duos here, as we are seeing just a little bit of a an issue already. So we'll just wait for this one to load in. We're hearing the sounds. It's ready to go, but spectators having a bit of an issue. So give us just a minute. Yes, that is the pop-in animation sound for one of the skins there. And there we go. All right. There we go. We'll get you guys some objective timers. Oh, those are not the correct objective timers. All right, we'll get that fixed for... we'll get that fixed if we have to do this again, but we're going to go ahead and go without objective timers. My apologies on that one. Some technical difficulties with those, but do just keep in mind that they will be it's your standard objective timers. And my apologies, just making sure you guys can see everything there. And let's go ahead, see what we get. There we go. Yes, you guys can see that. And so we're going to go ahead and watch here. So yes, in terms of runes, we're going to see the Conqueror on the Renekton. Then it's going to be Aftershock for Sejuani, Electrocute for the side of the Ahri, Lethal Tempo for Kai'Sa, and then it is the Grasp of the Undying on Rakan. Very standard across the board. On the side of NIU, on the side of Buffalo, Conqueror for Pantheon, Dark Harvest for Nidalee, very standard, Electrocute for the Veigar. And this is going to be a 4-man potential invade, but NIU going to find that one out, and so they will just kind of back away. It's going to be spotted by Ahri, and so it is just kind of threatening the invade from the side of Buffalo here. Conqueror for Samira, and then Glacial Augment for the side of the Nautilus. Looks like Chulov is going to start on the on his blue here. NIU going to start Sejuani with a nice deep ward there, get some early vision. NIU going to do a good job of that, and they're going to roam back the Sejuani over towards her red buff. So we'll see the bot side start for both of these junglers, definitely putting some priority on the top lane, and that's a little bit of a trade already from Little Baby Cutie on towards the Ahri of Be Chillin'. This could be bad here from the side of NIU. They're going to step forward. Now Rakan is going to re-engage here, and that's actually going to do quite a bit of damage. Funk 999 is actually going to be put in a little bit of a tough spot here. He will heal up this, but in fact doesn't use any of the potions. Neither of these ADCs do either, so it is just going to be the continued little bit of chunk of damage, but Extra Loaded definitely taking the worst of that fight, having now started at 50% HP, but in a bit of a risky move to have to step up for these waves, and it really will allow the side of Buffalo to just deny some of the CS down towards the bot side. Sejuani gonna go for a quick clear. Looks like Nidalee will look for more of a full clear, and that's kind of been the motive or the model here in the jungle for the last couple of weeks, especially since the patch. We've seen quite a bit of full clearing and jungle priority on that. All right, looking across the board, we do see slight farm leads pretty much across the board over towards the side of Buffalo, as we expected. So we'll have to see. NIU gonna grab some of these waves as they crash, so they will be able to grab at least a little bit out of this. And now it is going to be, that's a nice trade from Free 999, but it is going to be NIU getting a nice trade back with IXI shot. So doing a good job of continuing to just trade back and forth here, both of these teams. Now that is the dash forward from Pantheon, and actually this could be the kill. That's a lot of damage, and nicely done to get Xanakin up there in time. But now this is going to be Chulov going to match this gank, and so NIU does not realize that they're standing on a ward. This could be a bad situation to be in. They do now see the ward, but this is going to be the engage here. It is going to be the dash forward. Nidalee going to be nice flash. Actually going to be first blood over towards NIU. Xanakin's going to be able to get just enough distance, but not able to get out of that one. But it is going to be the kill going over towards Renekton, so we'll have to see if Chulov is able to trade this one back, as he is chasing down IXI shot. Now, IXI shot has to grab nice flash, able to get away from the spear, and it will be just the 1-for-1 across the board. NIU grabbing the early advantage here with a really nice play from the top half of the map. And so it is going to be even in terms of gold, but NIU did get a little bit of an advantage slightly there, so going to keep things pretty even. Nice heal coming through from Rakan. So NIU, actually the bot side, able to grab a nice little farm advantage for themselves. So we'll see as that wave does crash towards the side of Buffalo, though. Nidalee is here, going to step on a ward, though, so going to have to be careful, is be chilling on the Ahri. And NIU going to roam up Xanakin, so this could be a potential 2v2 in towards the mid lane. Nidalee does try to throw the spear, dashes forward, not able to grab anything, and so it will just be NIU backing away Xanakin. Buffalo did do a nice job of spotting the potential gank there from Xanakin, and nice trade IXI shot, grabbing the nice bit of damage. Nidalee now going to be invading, and so NIU going to have to be careful. They don't have vision here. There is going to be the ping, so this is kind of the guesstimate that Nidalee might be there, and so Chulov going to look for a potential dive, but the spear does land, so that is going to be the mark coming through. Renekton not really in any spot to be able to counter dive here. Nice dash. Now this is going to be the dash forward, and actually the stun does come through, but I don't think he's going to be able to trade it back. He is doing a lot of damage, but taking Chulov very low, but Xanakin's just already going towards the bot side. Now this could be turned around as the teleport does come through from the Veigar. The bot side is going to be NIU having to retreat here. They might have bitten off more than they can chew, and now this is going to be the dash forward. That's going to be the nice event horizon. Actually, nicely done, Buff Pillsbury, while you're going to stay alive. Fishy Fizz does grab that one kill, or actually Funk 999 does, but it is going to be the flash now from the Samira. We'll see if they're able to get the stun on towards Little Baby Cutie, as this is going to be the flash forward. Nicely done to flash away from it, and actually that charm does not land, which means that Little Baby Cutie could get out of this one. Does have level 6 now. Fishy Fizz is going to be roaming back down, and this is already 2 to 5 in terms of kills in favor of Buffalo. And now you're going to have to be careful here. The Ahri does not have level, does just about to get level 6 though, could potentially re-engage here if they're able to grab any XP off of these minions. So it will be, there's level 6, so will Ahri be able to re-engage here? That's going to be a ward spotted out though, and so it will be NIU having to disengage. I thought maybe they'd be able to re-engage that fight, but overall that is just the fight going over towards Buffalo, and not really a great spot to be in if you're NIU. It definitely puts this Veigar by Little Baby Cutie quite a bit ahead here in the mid lane. It's also going to mean that first Drake is going to go over towards the side of Buffalo. This is not the earliest Drake I've ever seen, but it's going to be pretty darn early at about 6 minutes 40 seconds. Free 999 is going to be potentially, yeah, he's going to grab 6 before IXI shot's able to. Now he's going to engage here, but this is going to be the damage, and a lot of damage coming through from the side of Free 999. Yeah, there's the flash over the over that one. Pantheon now going to potentially be able to grab Xanakin. Nicely dash forward, though. That's going to be the turret shot, and Xanakin will just be able to walk out with his life. I believe he's on, yeah, 29 HP at this point. So not quite the fight that they wanted to take. Ulting actually over the wall there, and NIU not realizing it necessarily, and they could potentially grab something here, as that's going to be the ulti. We're going to have to watch here, as that's going to be the nice damage coming through. Free 999 going to be stunned up and charmed and taken very low, but it doesn't even end up mattering. He's able to grab the kill on towards Ahri, traded back by Xanakin, but unfortunate that the fight does go the side of Buffalo's way once again. It's now about a 2,500 gold advantage over towards the side of Buffalo. And at 7.5 minutes, it's definitely not the biggest lead that we've seen against NIU quite this year, but not quite a great spot to be in. And now this is a potential dive towards the bot side. Going to be stunned up. And actually, Funk999 is going to take a lot of damage. That's going to be traded back. Now, Fishy Fizz is going to be actually... Chulov will tank this one, but Fishy Fizz will take another turret shot. Buff Pillsbury Boy will be here. Nicely dashed forward. This is going to be Sejuani over the wall. That's going to be a 1 kill over towards her. And now Fishy Fizz is in a really bad spot. Does have the ultimate, but not going to be able to grab anything as kited back is going to be the Rakan. And so it will be a double kill going over towards Anakin here, and a really nice play by NIU. Gonna have to be careful here, as this is going to be the Event Horizon dropping. Not going to be able to grab anything with that, as the Veigar did roam down, and so it will be NIU able to get everybody out of this one, and it will just be the, I believe that was a 1 for 2, or a 1 for 3, in fact, in favor of the Huskies here, and they're able to get something back on this one. Now potentially looking for a pick on towards the Veigar. It's going to be the dash forward, then the ult does come through, the Glacial Prison. Is it enough damage? No, it's not. It's going to be just barely turned around. Nicely done. Shutdown does go down, though, towards Funk999 with that one on towards the... off of the shutdown from Sejuani. This is not a great spot to be in. Be chillin', gonna be having to step out of the way here. Nicely done, able to dodge the spear. And so not able to dodge the dredge line though. And now dashing backwards, that's gonna be the ult, and actually nicely done, actually turning it around. Be chillin', gonna be grabbing the kill on towards the Nidalee. Does get traded on his life there, but does get something into his pocket to be able to start scaling just a little bit here on this Ahri. Able to grab the Lost Chapter and now the Fiendish Codex as well, and some boots. So that was a really nice turn of events for the Huskies there. Still about a 2,000 gold lead in favor of Buffalo. And now you're going to have to be careful. Free 999 could look to potentially dive on towards this Renekton once again. We'll have to be careful about that one. Buff Pillsbury Boy, not quite 6 yet. And so NIU's bot lane is about a level behind, so gonna have to be careful. Ooh, unfortunate that charm does not, just barely does not twist around the minion. Now, this could be another meeting, another 2v2 up towards the top side. NIU does know this time that Chulov is here, and so it will be just the dodge on the spear here. Now, dash over the wall. Oh, not able to grab that. Now, this is the dash forward. The stun does come through, but free 999 gonna dash towards the towards IXI shot. Dodges out on the spear, but not able to grab anything here. And there's gonna be the kill going over towards free 999. And with little baby cutie there, he's gonna get the rotation before the Ahri is. Now we'll have to see if NIU is able to grab anything out of this. The charm will need to land. There is no. That's gonna be the flash over the charm. Nicely done by little baby cutie. And it will be the ultimate coming through now from Pantheon. NIU is gonna be able to get the other two out of here. The mid laner, and oh, that's the Event Horizon flash forward into, or not the Event Horizon, sorry, into the ultimate there. And it is going to be Veigar grabbing that kill on towards Ahri. Now, teleport did come through from IXI shot. He's able to clear the wave, but we'll have to see if he's able to grab anything out of this. Doesn't look like he's able to do so, and so it will just be the kills going over towards the side of Buffalo. And as soon as NIU made a nice play, Buffalo was able to answer with a very nice play of their own. Definitely looks like we're going towards a Rod of Ages here for the Veigar, so that's going to just even further help his scaling and stacking. But Nidalee now going to start up this this Rift Herald. It is going to be the first one of the game. Does probably mean that they have to sack this Drake, considering that it's going to spawn in just over a minute here. No, Be Chillin' going to step into the Event Horizon and take about half of his health bar as damage. Now that is a nice charm, but not able to grab the stun or the damage there. Nicely done with the ultimate here from Rakan. It is going to be the turnaround. Are they able to grab enough damage? Now that's going to be the stun on towards Fishy Fizz, taken very low. Flash forward, comes through from extra reloaded, able to grab that one. Now they're going to be the stun on towards Funk999, but they have to be careful because Nidalee's coming down here. They're going to have to be backing out of this one. It will just be the one kill over towards the side of the Huskies, and they'll get out of this one. Rift Herald was picked up though by Nidalee. NIU keeping pace, though, 9 to 12 in terms of kills, but it is about a 3,500 gold lead now in favor of Buffalo, and that Herald is definitely not going to help that. IXI shot going to have to be careful as he does fall, stepping a little too far forward once again, and in doing so, does just grab the kill over towards Free 999, and I have to say, Free 999 is the best player on this Buffalo roster. It's a very difficult task being given to IXI shot to face off with him 1v1 in lane, and he's holding his own for the most part. It's a tough matchup that he was given as well, so we'll have to see if he's able to kind of stabilize in this one. Still about a 4,500 gold lead for the side of Buffalo. That does not land now. That's going to be the ultimate used by the Rakan, although there's going to be the slow. Nicely done. Stun comes up, and that's going to be Fishy Fizz dying once again. Dredgeline going to be used now, though, and Buff Pillsbury Boy going to be in a bad spot here, as he did have the Nidalee spear. The mark does go through, and now Nidalee going to have to back away. So NIU does grab one kill, lower the kill difference to just 3, and now actually B-Chillin steps into the event horizon, has to use Cleanse to get out of that. Little Baby Cutie could potentially be in a bad spot here. That's going to be the dash over the wall, and now you're going to be able to grab that. Nicely done, and the heal comes through from Buff Pillsbury Boy. Now that's going to be the Glacial Prison, a double kill over towards the Ahri. Now this could be a potential trade back on the top side, as NIU able to grab quite a bit here. Dredgeline does come through, but is it going to be enough? Dash forward potentially? No, that's going to be a dodge on the charm, but it will give NIU the chance to potentially start up this dragon. Buff Pillsbury Boy very low, 13 to 12 in terms of kills, but about a 4,000 gold lead, so NIU did claw just a little bit back there, and it will be the Hextech Drake going over towards the side of NIU, so we'll have to see. It is going to be the Mountain Soul for one of these teams. Nicely done. That's going to be the charm landing, and so NIU doesn't really have any way of getting Fishy Fizz over the wall, though, so they do have to back out of that one, but nicely done getting a bit of damage on towards the ADC here from Buffalo. And NIU has routes to be able to get it back into this one. The gold, most of that gold disadvantage for the side of NIU does come from the fact that Buffalo has taken 2 turrets as well as a Rift Herald, and so we'll have to see if they're able to, NIU that is, if they're able to grab any turrets of their own to even out some of that gold disadvantage. Some of it also comes in that top lane farm disadvantage, about 40 CS. You see that about that across the board. So a tough situation to be in. Looking at the gold, there it is for you. About a 3,000 gold lead in the top side, about a 1,000 in the mid lane, and then pretty even in the jungle and the ADC and support positions. Alright, we get a moment to breathe finally, as this has been a very aggressive game back and forth. 15 minutes, and we already see 13 kills on one side, 12 on the other, and it is going to be the mid lane and top lane tier 1s have been the ones that have fallen on the side of NIU. It does look like a potential dive going to be started up here by the side of Buffalo. NIU going to be aware that the Nidalee is coming down here, although now this is going to be the Rift Herald used by the side of Buffalo, so NIU will just back away from this. They'll potentially hold their tier 2 in the bot lane. Actually, not even going to get the full set of damage. Now that's going to be Glacial Prison. It is going to be extra loaded, taken low, but that's going to be the ult coming through from Rakan. NIU has a bunch of damage. Are they going to be able to follow up quite enough? Pantheon's also going to be here, and it will be the kill going over towards Free 999 with his ultimate going to be landing. Renekton isn't here quite yet. Buff Pillsbury Boy, flash forward comes through from Free 999. It is going to be a double kill on towards him. Xanakin taken low with nice stun, able to grab that. Now going to be a lot of damage coming through. NIU not quite able to finish off these kills. Now this is going to be Free 999 diving forward once again, and just a little bit too much turnaround damage from the Pantheon here. You had to respect that, and I think NIU just didn't do quite enough to do so. That is going to be IXI shot saved by getting the extra level, I do believe, but it is going to be just the Blade of the Rune King here for the Renekton by IXI shot, and 4 kills over to the side of Buffalo with none in response here by the side of NIU. A tough situation to be in. Or I do believe it was 4. Maybe it was less than that, since the gold or the kill lead has only, yeah, it was 3 for nothing. My apologies. And so we'll just be the Nidalee in an okay spot. I think the biggest challenge here for NIU is the fact that this Pantheon is 7-2-2 with a 700 gold bounty on his head. Just needing to clear a lot of this vision, does NIU. They're starting to work on doing so, but definitely a tough spot to be in. Second Rift Herald is going to spawn here in just under 20 seconds, I do believe. It might be 10. I forgot if they changed those jungle timers again. But I believe it's 10 seconds that we'll see that spawning in. And it is going to be NIU looking to potentially contest this. Going to be mythics on everybody in the game except for Renekton right now. So NIU needing to get a little bit more of that tankiness. Although they do look to see if they can't get a pick on towards free 999. That is a level 12 Pantheon. So tough situation to be in. And NIU just going to clear out some more vision as Buffalo places even more. IXI shot going to step into vision, as does Anakin. Anakin actually going to get rooted up with the dredge line here. That is going to be the ultimate potentially with the Void Seeker used by Kaisa. Anakin going to be the one to jump on towards the front line, but that's going to be the ultimate coming through from Renekton, or from Rakan, but that's already free 999 grabbing a bunch of damage, and that is going to be Fishy Fizz now with his ultimate, going to be doing a bunch of damage in the back line. He could potentially get another stack of his ulti here. Not going to be able to land. The charm is be chillin', and it'll be a 4 for 1, or 4 for none, I apologize, in favor of Buffalo. Be chillin', taken very low. Now the charm does land, and he's actually going to be able to get one back. A shutdown on towards the Pantheon is very nice if you're be chillin'. Does allow you to scale a little bit, but unfortunately it does mean the delayed ace in favor of Buffalo. And so while everybody will respawn for NIU except for their mid laner, it will mean that the tier 2 in the mid lane does fall, and the Rift Herald will will fall in favor of Buffalo. And now Mountain Drake number 1 is also going to spawn here, and Buffalo has the inside track at this one. Nicely done dodging out from the event horizon. NIU does not have vision on the pit anymore, so it looks like they may just call to back away from this one. They do get the Void Seeker on towards the dragon, so they do have vision of how much health it has, but I really don't think they have the capacity to be able to take this one back, although the dragon does releash itself, and so it will just be a little bit longer to take. NIU decides not to go for it, though, so it will be 4 turrets and a second Drake in favor of the Buffalo Bulls here, and we'll have to see if NIU is able to turn things around. 20 minutes into the game, they're down about 10,000 gold. A lot of that, like I said, comes from those farm deficits, as well as quite a bit from that the turret disadvantage. My apologies. Lost my train of thought there for a second. And just not an easy spot to fight back from if you're NIU. Definitely a difficult situation. They're down levels, down kills, down a lot of CS here. It does look like Buffalo will start towards this Baron. Not going to be able to land the charm is NIU, and so it will just be the walking away of this Nautilus. Potentially going to see a fight over this blue buff, though, as the Nidalee does want to start this up, and he is just going to give it a... Nope, yeah, we'll go over towards Chulove, able to get the smite in the smite fight, but it is going to be while NIU is fighting over this top half of the map. Free 999 is going to free push towards this inhibitor turret in the bot side, able to grab the tier 2 already, and now we're going to see little baby cutie pushing on towards this top tier 2 as well. Flashing, oh, nicely done to flash away, but unfortunate with the flash coming through, the Glacial Prison does not land, and that is just the power of the Pantheon when he's this fed. Able to just dive on top of the Renekton, and the Crocodile doesn't have a lot of health without that mythic item, and so it will just be Pantheon grabbing the full rotation on towards the kill, and so the Baron will be started up here by the side of Buffalo. Got about half HP on the Baron. NIU needing one last-ditch attempt. Not really going to be able to get over the wall. Event Horizon going to be dropped. It's going to take a miracle steal for NIU, and they don't quite get in towards the pit, so that's going to be Baron already, and now that's going to be the ultimate coming through from Pantheon. Anakin going to be taken very low. That's going to be a double kill over towards the Pantheon and a kill over towards the Veigar. And on top of all of that, The tier 2 in the mid lane is going to or in the top lane is going to drop as well without the side of Buffalo even needing to be there to contest it. It's going to be 15,000 gold the advantage, or actually 14,500. Be chilling. Going to get a nice charm, but I think it's a charm to his death, as it is just going to be Nidalee grabbing a bunch of damage over the wall. Now IXI shot going to be taken very low, and not going to quite fall. Going to be able to get back to the fountain, but it's going to be the inhibitor number 1 dropping in the top lane, and now the inhibitor turret in the mid lane, as well as potentially the inhibitor here as well. And it is indeed. So 2 inhibitors going to drop for the side of NIU. 1326 the kills at 23 minutes, and a 15,000 gold lead for the side of Buffalo in this one. NIU, not really a whole lot they can do. They gotta hold and get at least one good fight. They need a couple of good fights, to be honest, if they're gonna come back in this one. But I think that Pantheon, especially with one of those Mountain Drakes and the extra resistances on top of it, I really don't think there's any way to burst through them. The Spear of Shojin is going to be now used or picked up by the Pantheon, and so it's just a tough spot to be in. NIU needing to play a little bit safer in the early game, in the next game more than likely, in order to get anywhere with it. Free 999, not able to grab anything off of that, so will be Zanakin able to walk away. Nicely done. And Chulov, ooh, he got vision on Renekton, but not able to grab anything. And so will be NIU potentially going to walk straight into this one. Nautilus going to go ahead and just use the Blast Cone to get away. And Pantheon just going to be shoving in this top lane wave. Able to grab, that's going to be the exhaust on towards Pantheon, and a lot of damage comes through from NIU. The 5-man kill does go over, and they're able to grab the shutdown gold on towards the Xayah, or sorry, the Kaisa here. But now NIU, that's going to be the dredge line forward. Flash comes through, does mean that that NIU doesn't get trapped in the event horizon, but already half HP on all of these NIU team members. The charm does land, able to grab quite a bit of damage on towards Funk 999, but doesn't really matter, as that's going to be the damage on towards Fishy Fizz. But now he's got his ultimate. That's going to be the double kill, or actually the kill goes over. That's going to be 2, now potentially a 3rd. NIU does trade one back on the Ahri, but it doesn't matter. Double kill on towards the Nidalee, and a triple kill, and that is going to be game number 1 going over towards the side of Buffalo. They will grab it 1531 the kills, and about a 17,000 gold advantage in favor of Buffalo. Unfortunate for NIU. They'll have to come back in game number 2, and we'll see if they're able to do so in just a minute, as that should be starting up here in just any second now. So we'll go ahead, and there's going to be 1-0 in favor of Buffalo. Unfortunate outcome, not quite what the Huskies were hoping for. We'll have to see what goes on in game number 2, what they change, but definitely the biggest issue being that damage coming through from the Pantheon here. All right, we're already into the lobby for game number 2. It is going to be the NIU moving towards the red side this time. Does kind of look like the side of Buffalo is going to change up their roster here, so not necessarily their oh, okay, we'll see what happens here. Okay, yep, they're just getting into order, so it was not quite in order yet. So never mind, they're not going to change it up. But going through, they do have, let's go with their ranks, is going to be on the it's going to be that Grandmaster top laner for the side of Free 999. Chulov is gold 2. Little Baby Cutie is the Master mid laner. Master is the Fishy Fizz in the ADC role, and Funk 999 is also a Master's level player. So, a very strong team from the side of Buffalo here. All right, we should be getting into Champ Select in just a second. So, a quick-paced match. We're already just about 38 minutes in and into the broadcast, and we're into game number 2, just about, at least. So, we'll have to see as they get closer to this. right. We're having a bathroom break, a quick bathroom break on the side of NIU, so we'll be ready to go in just a minute with that one. All right. Should be getting ready to go any second now. All right, and we are into Champ Select. From the side of Buffalo, are we going to see that Rumble once again banned? I'd have to imagine we will. We're not going to see, haven't seen it yet, and we won't see it again. It's been banned at literally every single game against NIU. Maybe against Akron on Saturday. Maybe it'll be a handshake that we let them, we get Rumble, but who knows at this point. You know, I'd hope, but never seen it, never will, I have to imagine. But Fiora, going to be banned away, another one of Free 999's signature champions, so going to be taken off the board for him. And NIU, now going to be waiting on Buffalo to make yet another ban. It's going to be the Sejuani taken away, so the jungle matchup going to be a little different, considering that Sejuani was NIU's jungler in game number 1, and so we'll be seeing something a little different from Zandikan. Silas going to be banned away here by the side of the Huskies, and Jack's going to be banned away by the side of Buffalo. I wonder if they are hoping to go towards a Cassante here with that Fiora already banned, and then the Jack's banned away. Really the strongest pick into Cassante at this point we've been seeing. So we'll have to see where they want to go with it. Zaya going to be the final ban from NIU. Another thing that Fishy Fizz is quite strong at, so we'll have to see. But Ezreal going to be the hover. An interesting pick. Definitely one that has a lot of poke potential. But yeah, Varus a little more standard. Definitely still has the poke, but much more standard in today's meta. So it will be Buffalo going towards that for their more than likely ADC position. NIU, gotta wait on this one. We'll see where they want to go with it. Potentially going to be answering that ADC role, maybe grabbing something like a Lulu and Zeri, and of course it's neither of those, because it's going to be Rakan here for the ADC, or for the support role. Buff Pillsbury Boy going back towards that champion. A little bit tanky, but a little bit of the Enchanter more so. Excuse me. And Vi going to be picked up here for Zandikan, so definitely getting some jungle priority with this one. A little bit of tankiness, but has that ability to be a bruiser and fight it out. So I like the Vi pickup. We'll see that one from Zandikan. I don't believe it's the first time we've seen it, but definitely a newer pickup for the side of NIU's jungler. And Thresh going to be the hover here for the side of Buffalo and Funk 999, and indeed it will be locked in. Are we going to see the return of the Ivern? It was something that we saw played against NIU earlier in the season. I believe it was Miami, potentially, that played against them. Now, Lee Sin could be an interesting one, too. Definitely a jungle matchup that, yeah, Lee Sin going to be a very high-skilled cap champion here for True Love, but an interesting choice, because it's not necessarily super in the meta, especially with the Vi, but we'll have to see. Maybe it's a personal preference on the True Love champion pool at this point. So this, the ADC, really what needs to be answered here from NIU, and that was a Tristana hover. You have to imagine they're not going towards that, and it's Misfortune. So a little bit more standard. Still kind of different from what we've seen NIU play. A lot of lockdown here, and it seems almost like this is a lockdown into throw the bullet time on top of it. And we'll have to see if NIU is able to do a nice job with that one. Darius going to be banned away once again, so you have to imagine that NIU is still kind of pinching the champion pool of free 999. Oriana going to be taken away here by the side of Buffalo, so they again don't want to see the they don't want to see Vagar's counters come out here from the side of NIU. Pantheon going to be taken off the board, so it will be something a little different. And now Galio for the side of Buffalo going to be the final ban. NIU now this time does get the final pick, as we mentioned in the previous game. They need to go with a top laner and a mid laner. You have to imagine that they'll try to get counter pick for Chillin here in the mid lane. We'll have to see if that is the direction that they elect to go, or maybe it's something a little more. Yeah, with the Anivia, you have to imagine that they view the issue as free 999 getting a little too ahead last game, so they want to give something a little more comfortable, a better matchup for the side of the top laner here for NIU. Vel'Koz going to be the pick into this Anivia for the top lane, or sorry, for the mid lane. Malphite definitely pretty strong, more as a jungler than a top laner, but it is going to be hovered here for the side of Buffalo. We keep talking about it every time. We want to see that Malphite from one of these teams. I know Tim, my color commentator most days, he is definitely into the Malphite. He wants to see it, and it looks like it's not going to be locked in because it's going to be an Aatrox last second change. But looking at the side of NIU, they still need a top laner, something that will play well into this Aatrox, you have to imagine, so we'll see where they want to go with that one. And it looks like it may be the... we'll see where they go with it, because they haven't hovered anything quite yet. And with 1 second, it's going to be the Mordekaiser. So an interesting pick, definitely going to be able to take out the Varus from some of these fights, or the Vel'Koz. And so definitely a little bit different of a composition for NIU this time. It looks like, yeah, switching it around. So it's all the standard lanes that you have to imagine they were going for. But a lot of attack damage here for the side of NIU, or for the side of Buffalo. They definitely have some magic damage in Vel'Koz, but is this going to be Lil Baby Cutie and Vel'Koz, or and Funk 999 swapping roles? Okay, I was going to say that was a very, very late change. 20 seconds is when it locks, and so they made it just at the last second. So good job of them to be able to do so. But it is going to be standard roles for everybody, and I definitely like NIU's comp a little bit more this time than I did last time. A little bit easier to play, and definitely has that front to back team fight style. So we'll have to see where NIU wants to go with it. With all of the announcements made in the last game, go back to about 10-15 minutes into the first, or not into the first game, but in the video, and you'll find all the announcements that we made in the last champ select. With that being said, I'm going to take just a minute to rest my voice, and we are not going to go through all the announcements once again, but do check those out at about 10 or 11 minutes into the video. All right, we'll be back when the timer expires with game number 2 of NIU versus Buffalo. All right, you can hear it, and that means that it is time. We're into game number 2 of this matchup between NIU and Buffalo. All right, looking down the line though, we do see that it's going to be teleport on the on both the top and mid laners here for the side of Buffalo, as well as it's going to be the heal on the AD carry, and then ignite for the Thresh. On the side of NIU, it's the same things, except instead of the heal on the AD carry, we're seeing the cleanse on the Misfortune, and then exhaust on the Rakan. All right, summer spells, or sorry, runes are. This is now going to be a 5-stack mid once again. We'll see if they want to go for it, and not going to be able to land. Geometry dash doesn't land, and that's it. Game over. The although that is now going to be a nice little bit of damage from Fishy Fizz landing the E. So it is going to be with the we'll go through that because that actually is pretty relevant here. It's going to be Conquer on both the Aatrox and the Lee Sin. Then it's first strike for Vel'Koz. So of course they were trying to get the damage on towards Anivia first to try to get a little bit of extra gold. That did not happen. Varus is going to be taking Arcane Comet, which is why that was so much damage just from one E. And then Glacial Augment going to be on the Thresh. On the side of NIU, going to be Conquer on both, just same thing across the board where they have Conquer on both top lane and jungle with the Mordekaiser and Vi. Going to be Electrocute on the Anivia, who is up to full health anyway, so that doesn't really change a whole lot. And then Arcane Comet on the ADC here with Misfortune, and then Guardian on the Rakan. Alright, NIU going to look to trade a little bit here. That is a lot of damage coming through from Aatrox already. And so it will be a little bit of a different start here. NIU is going to be starting Vi up on the top side, starting at red, whereas Lee Sin is also starting his red buff, but is starting on, that means he's starting on the bot side, and they could potentially be looking to do these mismatched ganks towards the top and bot side, respectively. Vi also doing a fast clear, not electing to do every single camp. Make it rain does not really grab a whole lot here. That's a nice chunk of damage. IXI shot going to be doing quite a bit here, although the Aatrox is trading back really heavily, and nicely done. Able to trade something back here, IXI shot, but going to have to be careful because the dash could mean his death if Free 999 does do a dash and Q. Looking at it, Lee Sin is going with the full clear, and Vi is electing to skip a couple camps, so we'll be a little bit behind, but should be able to get the early, not the earlier gank, because Lee Sin does elect to just avoid his entire top side of the map. So he'll look to potentially gank, but this is going to be him standing on a ward. I believe there was vision there when he stepped up towards the top side a little bit more. So this could just be trying to waste his time here by IXI shot. I believe it is, because this is going to be a nice potential gank here from the from Vi. Nicely done with the death sentence here from Thresh, but the heal already comes out. Now going to be flashed away from, and that is going to be first blood over towards the side of Buffalo on the top half of the map. NIU not able to grab the kill towards the bot side, and just an unfortunate situation as across the board they lose out on both of the kills they could have potentially gotten, and the first blood still goes over towards Buffalo on the top side. Teleport going to have to be expelled here by Mordekaiser to make sure he gets up and grabs some of the CS, but look at that farm disadvantage already. Free 999 sitting on 24 CS, and sure, the Mordekaiser will be able to grab some of that back here, but not going to be quite enough, as we'll be down just about a kill's worth of gold. And the kill, I guess the one positive for NIU, kill does go over towards the side of the Lee Sin rather than the Aatrox, so it does minimize that gold disadvantage just a little bit. Now, Vi might look to go towards this on the bot side, but would be stepping over a ward, so we'll have to see if NIU is able to re-engage. I really think that if you're NIU, you have to wait until Rakan has his ultimate available to himself. But in order to get that engaged, yeah, that was a nice try on the dash forward, but not able to grab anything. Vi is going to step on a ward, so it won't really be a whole lot of damage, or a whole lot of danger here. And Lee Sin now is going to be looking to gank once again towards IXI shot, and Gonna have to flash. Nicely done to get some of the damage back. Don't want to step out of that one. Does end up grabbing the XP while also sticking around. Now Vi's going to be here. That's going to be the slow on towards Funk 999. Nice dash forward, flashing out. It's going to be Funk 999 not able to grab a whole lot out of it. Will the shield be enough? It will be, and he'll be able to get out with that lantern. So it will be, once again, another gank attempt towards the bot lane here for the side of NIU, and another potential escape here from the side of Buffalo. And once again, they're just going to go towards the top lane, and Buffalo going to continue to look to just grab kills on towards the top laner here of NIU in IXI shot, and they're going to grab the second one. This one will go over towards Aatrox, and so it'll be 1-0-1 on both Lee Sin and Aatrox here, and that'll mean an Iron Spike Whip going to be available for the Lee Sin. Not ideal if you're NIU. Well, Baby Cutie doing a nice job of just harassing. As soon as the teleport comes through from the Anivia, it is just going to be the continued harass. Now Vi is going to be here, not able to grab the stun, but just a nice trade from B Chillin, able to grab quite a bit. That's going to be ulti used, and not really able to grab a whole lot of it. Now IXI shot going to have to back away. Lee Sin is here, and I'm not sure that IXI shot knows that. He does not, and so it will be the Vi is coming up, but I don't think it's going to be enough. No, not quick enough, and so it will be yet another kill going over towards the Aatrox. And we saw last game the power of what happens when this free 999 gets ahead. Nice, stun doesn't land, and now Lee Sin able to just dash over the Vi. We'll have to see. Iron Spike Whip does land, and so it will be potentially the dash. That's going to be the kill going over towards, this time, Little Baby Cutie, and trying to get the Vi out of there, but it isn't going to be enough. And NIU just in a tough situation. Oh, even getting proxied up on the top side of the map. And 4-0 is the kills here in favor of Buffalo, and we're only 7 minutes into this game. So fewer kills than we had last game, but still, the gold lead definitely more so in favor of Buffalo already. Free 999. We'll see if the dash, or if the pullback does come through. Not going to be able to land it. And yeah, Vi going to be stepping out of ward, as well as Lee Sin's going to be there. So once again, just trying to bully this, just trying to bully out IXI shot and take advantage of the skill disparity that, you know, you'd assume is there with a Grandmaster versus gold player here. And now this is going to be ultimate use, nicely done. So will IXI shot be able to trade this? Flash going to come out from Mordekaiser, doesn't matter in the end. Now Chulove going to be able to dash away, but kill is going to go over towards Anakin, so NIU will get on the board here. And is there going to be the ultimate available from Vi? No, it's not quite available because that's a level 4 Vi, but that doesn't matter because the Anivia is there, able to grab the stun, and will grab that kill. Chains of Corruption do land on towards Buff Pillsbury Boy, but he's going to be able to turn that around. Lots of damage though, going to have to flash, and the Ignite may just burn him down, but will be able to survive on just a little bit of HP here. And so nicely done to be able to get out of that one. I think he stepped just a little too far forward with the re-engage, but overall, NIU grabbing 2 kills, so they will get something back in this game. Still about 3,000 gold behind, but they get at least something to start to work with Zanakin being 2-1-0 on this Vi at 9 minutes. Lee Sin going to start up the first Drake. It's going to be a little bit later. Actually, he won't even start it. He's going to try for an invade here. Looking to potentially steal away this blue. Zanakin is also here, so we'll have to see. The does have smite, and going to be able to grab it. So now this is going to be the ult coming through. Now they're going to be able to just get enough damage, but no, it's going to be turned around as that is the roam from the Vel'Koz. Flash comes through from Thresh to make sure he stays alive, but we'll get 1 kill back on towards the Misfortune. And now you're going to grab 1 back here with Be Chillin', but it will be, once again, Free 999 getting the kill on the top side as he's able to just commit to the dive at this point with that Caulfield's Warhammer as well as the Serrated Dirk. Beach Chillin does have ultimate does have his passive available, so we'll get the stun. We'll get a lot of damage now. Could potentially force out the flash from Fishy Fizz. Extra Loaded gonna have to be careful there. Is gonna be able to get out, but just barely. And NIU, they'll see if they can't chase down this this Varus, but he is spotting the Vi on a ward, so NIU just will look to grab the Vision in the river, grab that Rift Scuttler, and it will be potentially the start of the Drake, trading that for the Rift Herald. NIU looking to at least get something back, but look at those turret plates. They're just continuing to fall in favor of Buffalo. And once again, Little Baby Cutie going to be able to get the stun. Xanakin taking about half HP, and so that'll be the death sentence, but the dash is available. Nicely done to beat out the Flay, and so it will be nicely done to just proc, or to just get away from that one. Mordekaiser having a tough game, not able to really grab a whole lot. That is now a full eclipse for the Aatrox compared to a, oh no, Beach Chillin steps into a death sentence. Although with Buff Pillsbury Boy here and Xanakin, NIU going to be able to turn this one around a little bit. Now Xanakin is taken low, but the ult does mean that they're able to get a lot of damage back. The stun doesn't land, so they'll just keep everybody alive. Although Xanakin is going to fall with the Death Ray, the Super Disintegration, or the Disintegration Ray is going to take out the kill, and now that's going to be a double kill over towards the Vel'Koz. So not quite what you want to do if you're NIU. Beach Chillin could potentially look for another one, and there's going to be the death sentence into the chain. The flash comes through. IXI shot nicely done, able to stun up the Funk 999. So NIU will get one back at least on that one. So it'll be 5 to 10 in kills, but 12 minutes into the game, NIU is down about 5,000 gold, and not a great spot to be in. You got to hope to try to get something. Just barely not able to grab that Q is Little Baby Cutie. Otherwise, I think that could have potentially... It would have just been the stall on Beach Chillin's back. So, unfortunate, but good for NIU. They're able to get their mid laner recalled, so he will at least start stacking towards this Route of Ages. Does have the components, but does not have the actual item quite yet. Now, Extra Reloaded, able to grab a nice chunk of damage on towards Fishy Fizz, but got to be careful here because that's the Chain of Corruption in towards the... towards the death sentence. Death sentence doesn't land, but now does land on towards Buff Pillsbury Boy. Now NIU gonna try to get back in on this one. They'll just have to back everybody away. Buff Pillsbury Boy not in a great spot. Nicely done with the Vault Breaker here for Vi, and actually able to keep everybody alive. So nicely done. Now this is IXI shot gonna be taken low once again, and the potential for a dive does come through. It's gonna be the turret, but it's not gonna matter. NIU just gonna use the bullet time to make sure that this wave is cleared away. Buff Pillsbury Boy gonna be taken low, but is gonna fall because of the dash forward. Not quite the fight that you want to take, as Extra Reloaded was already killed away, and so it will be 13 to 5 in terms of the kills. Buffalo once again just playing super aggressively, 13 kills in 13 minutes, and now threatening yet another dive. Now that's going to be the ultimate used. Vi able to grab that, flashing forward and sacrificing herself is Xanakin on this Vi. Just flashing forward, using the ult to make sure that the kill was secured, but it will be traded of Xanakin's life for that one. And so, once again, we see the continued aggression here from Buffalo. Buffalo looked like they were going to recall, but now Little Baby Cutie is still here. Does step into a ward. That's going to be the death sentence, and a lot of damage actually traded back. Funk 999 taken low, and not really any way to get Little Baby Cutie over the wall. Now, this is not a great spot to be in if you are... Well, actually, NIU looking to potentially trade this one back. Free 999 going to be taken to about half HP, and then now that's going to be the ultimate used as well as the Eclipse. The pullback does mean that Free 999 won't quite live. Little Baby Cutie going to be taken out of the Lifeform Disintegration Ray with that ultimate from Rakan, but it doesn't matter. It's going to be the kills going over towards the side of Buffalo. Funk 999 is going to grab one, and then Little Baby Cutie is going to grab the other. That's going to be Free 999 taken low, but not going to be killed. So it'll be yet another one, a 3-for-0 cross map for Buffalo once again. And they will grab these turrets and extend their gold lead to 10,000 gold at 15 minutes into game number 2. This is... You gotta feel bad for IXI shot up in the top lane. He has not been allowed to play League of Legends this game. 1-7-1. Doing a nice job to at least get, you know, 2 kill participation so far, but really unfortunate that Buffalo knew their win condition. They knew that they needed to get the kills, and actually, yeah, that was a super aggressive play by Free999, and he'll be punished for it. Nicely done by Xanakin, able to find that pick. So they'll at least get something back here, does NIU. Probably going to be a consolation prize for the next few minutes at least. They need to get a few more team fight wins in order to really have a shot in this one. But hey, they got something out of it. It's going to be the Black Cleaver finished up here by the side of the Aatrox. And that is going to be the Riley's Crystal Scepter finish off here for the Mordekaiser. So he is down quite a bit of CS. Not quite in a great spot with yeah, actually, oh, unfortunate, Chains of the Corruption do land. I believe that was really close to being a kill on towards this Vel'Koz. And NIU gonna look to grab something here. Chulov gonna be looking for a potential flank on them. But Vel'Koz gonna be forced to back away, so NIU does get something here. Now, Chulov is gonna just throw out the Q. Not able to follow that one up, as NIU did a nice job of backing up the Rakan here. And so Vel'Koz is instead going to go towards the bot side, so it will be a 1-3-1 for the side of Buffalo. And NIU going to commit to holding that same type of pattern. Does look like Buffalo will start up this second Rift Herald. Not much NIU can do to stop that one, so down about 11,000 gold. They just need to clear these waves. And now Buffalo already pinging on towards Xanakin. They do spot him out on a ward. And looking to potentially grab that as they now look to dive once again towards the top side. We'll have to see if they're able to secure that one. Thresh, with the death sentence, is potentially, you know, pushing forward here. A lot of damage on towards IXI shot, but Xanakin is here to potentially back him up. But now Vel'Koz, or Thresh and... not Vel'Koz. Thresh and Varus are both kind of following this up, as well as Lee Sin. So NIU got to be careful here. I don't think they know about the counter action here from the side of Buffalo. NIU will grab some damage here towards the Vel'Koz. Not able to really land a whole lot with the death sentence. Now that's going to be a stun on towards Funk999. That'll be taken very low. And oh no, the ultimate from Chulov does mean that the death sentence doesn't land. Or not the death sentence, sorry, the bullet time doesn't go through. It had to be canceled. And now you could potentially grab a little bit of damage back here. There's going to be a lot of Rakan damage. Free999 taken low, but he has the healing. That's going to be a double kill over towards him. Now that's another kill over towards the Varus. And NIU not in a great spot. The stun does come through, but be chill and taken very low. And now that is just the damage over the wall. Going to be slowed is Free999, but won't be able to grab the damage. Nicely done, be chill, and able to at least shut him down. But it will be the 2-0-3 Anivia. But Anivia, with that Rod of Ages, starting to scale, but they've talked about it a bit in pro play lately, that some of these champs are just... you're kind of looking to get towards level 16, and you think you win at that point, but you got to make sure you're staying alive throughout the middle of the game, and, you know, figuring that out is the tough part here. So now, Funk999 will fall, and nicely done shutting him down is... going over to the Anivia, and Varus is seemingly in a tough spot, but Vel'Koz is here, not going to be able to get the stun. Is Buff Pillsbury Boy, nice try. So NIU will just select to back away from this one. Second dragon of the game could be taken here by the side of Buffalo. They have Lee Sin over towards it, but it's a very late. It was a very late first dragon, so trying to see that one now. Chulov could be picked here. NIU has quite a few members of the team here, and going to be dashing over the wall. Doesn't matter. It's going to be NIU backing away from this one, as Free999 is there to back up his team. And that's the problem with the Lee Sin. He's super slippery, able to just dash back, and now Free999 could potentially grab this recalling Vi. He does do that. Now a lot of damage does come back here, as this is free 999 and Mordekaiser in the Death Realm. NIU looking to grab something back. Anivia hasn't died yet, but is taken into the ultimate egg form. But NIU able to grab one. They do shut down the... oh no, unfortunate. They tried to protect the egg, and it's going to be the double kill over towards little baby Cutie on this Vel'Koz. He's 6-0-4. That's the first kill, or the first death for Anivia. And at the same time, that's the Chains of Corruption now going to land on towards the Misfortune. Rift Arrow going to be dropped in the bot side, and NIU down about 13,000 gold. Now, Vi could potentially look for a kill on towards the Varus, able to grab that nice shutdown, but it is going to cost the flash, and so that will be the pinged away. So Buffalo knows that that's been used, and now they're just going to grab this dragon number 2. So the Mountain Drake will be taken, so they'll have a Hextech and a Mountain in their favor. It is the Ocean Soul in this game, and that is a 6-2-11 Lee Sin. Just kind of roaming around the map, able to grab whatever he'd like, and just NIU, not really a whole lot they can do to counteract some of this, and just kind of the mobility from the side of Buffalo. NIU thought they had something to be able to do it. Now that's just going to be NIU stepping too far forward. Xanakin going to be taken low, and nice stun, but it is going to be just the follow-up damage here from Funk 999 and Chulove. Doesn't matter if Chulove is standing in the ultimate here from the Glacial Storm, but it is going to be traded away. NIU doing a nice job, able to grab one here, so it is just a 1-for-1 cross map. NIU could potentially grab something back, but they need to be able to slow out this the healing from the Vel'Koz, or from the Aatrox. Able to do so, and now it is going to be NIU trying to follow this one up, a 2-for-1 in their favor, and they need the fights to go like that, where Buffalo just gets a little over-aggressive, and they need to get their picks. It's going to take a lot of fights like that to come back in the game, but it's certainly not over if they're able to grab those types of fights. Especially considering the Mythics haven't even been finished for Vi or Mordekaiser so far. They're getting closer, but they still need quite a bit to get there, so you know, it's really resting on, can they keep Beachill and Zanivia alive at this point, and if they're able to do so, they may be able to force game 3, but it's going to take quite the effort here from the Huskies to be able to do so. Alright. Everybody going to be sorted out. They were just trying to potentially make a Death Rush, as that is already the solo Baron being started up here by the side of Buffalo. And now you're now going to have multiple on that. That's actually quite a bit of damage. Funk 999 going to be taken low. And the Chains of Corruption don't land, so NIU going to lose their way over the wall, though. So the Blast Cone has been taken. That's a lot of damage, though. The Bullet Time does land over the wall, and that'll force Buffalo to stop this bear and have to respect the damage that can come over the wall. And NIU going to do a nice job of just delaying that one and denying the Baron take here from Buffalo. They do need to back off and clear their wards, or clear their waves. Chulove going to have his back denied, so nicely done by NIU. And while all that is happening, you see in the bot side, IXI Shot's been able to get some CS, able to start that one up, able to get some farm at about 650 gold, so not quite on his mythic yet, but now, once again, Lee Sin just starts this up solo, and so NIU going to have to find a way to answer this and check out if he's in the pit. They do see that that ward was placed down, so they know they're doing this, and once again, just going to be throwing out damage over the wall, seeing if they can't grab anything. NIU does have the Vel'Koz potentially picked. Actually, nice flash to be able to get out of that one. And Lee Sin just going to continue to leash this dragon, or this Baron. Now that's going to be the flash forced off of Extra Loaded, and it is going to be a bunch of stuns coming through. Chulove going to be taken low. The Baron does reset, and Chulove taken quite low, and I'm kind of surprised that Buffalo is continuing to do this. This is a bit disrespectful.
you have to be careful. The redemption does come through. That's going to be a lot of damage on towards Funk 999. Now Baron is going to be turned away from Fishy Fizz is going to slay Pillsbury Boy, but Extra Loaded does grab one back. Doesn't matter, as True Love is going to be able to grab the kill on towards Extra Loaded, and this is what they were looking for. They were just trying to bait in and potentially grab the kills. There they are. Beachillin does grab one back on towards the Lee Sin, but it is going to be the 2 for 4 in favor of Buffalo. And once again, Buffalo going to continue to start this Baron up. Now, that is going to be Beachillin able to dodge away and not able to grab the stun, though, but taken very low is Little Baby Cutie. Nice dodge on the stun here. Free 999 is going to potentially go over the wall here. That's the Lifeform Disintegration Ray. Flash does come through. Free is just going to be able to stay alive, and with the egg form Anivia, not much that he can do to stay alive. Baron will not be taken, but the kills will go over towards Buffalo, and that's really what they needed. It'll be the Dragon started up here in just a couple minutes, and then likely a siege on towards NIU's base. If there's one saving grace about the fact that this is all reset, yes, Buffalo is able to grab items, but that is the Divine Sunderer going to be picked up here for Vi of Zanakin. We're still waiting on the mythic item for the side of Mordekaiser, and NIU just going to have to continue to farm out these waves. They're going to give up this Ocean Drake, as they rightfully should, and so it will be once again the damage going over, or the Drake going over towards the side of Buffalo. 31 to 15 the kills. This has been quite the bloody game already, and honestly, this is, we mentioned it before, but this is not the same Buffalo team that we've seen in the past. I mean, yes, the kills definitely went high in some of their matchups, but this is a uncharacteristically sloppy set of games from Buffalo. You know, in the past, when they wanted to end the game and they had this type of kill lead, it was systematic. They would just end the game, and here, that's a double stun. Doesn't really matter, as NIU doesn't really have any follow-up to that one. Vel'Koz going to do a lot of damage on towards the side here. The potential stun, now that's going to be the ultimate. Bullet time on top of it, that's going to be 1, now 2. NIU going to be able to grab something. It is going to be the Baron going over towards NIU. Will they be able to turn anything around here? As they do grab just 2 kills, but it is going to be the 2 for 2. NIU not really going to be able to trade this one back, as it is going to be Buff Pillsbury Boy falling as well, and now the resets come through. Beachillin going to grab a lot of damage, but it won't matter in the end, as he'll grab a lot onto Little Baby Cutie, but it is just going to be Extra Loaded versus the world, and that is a free 999 Aatrox. Actually going to be a bit disrespectful and just die to the turret. And nicely done to juke out some of those Qs from the side of Extra Loaded, and NIU will keep the Baron buff on their ADC. The Jack Show going to be finished off here by Mordekaiser, so finally NIU able to grab enough onto this, able to grab enough gold to be able to grab their mythic here, and now NIU may look to chase on this one. Flashes over the Q from Vel'Koz, but it is going to be just a lot of damage, and the Lifeform Disintegration Ray will be able to grab the kill, as the death sentence was indeed spelling exactly what the name suggests for the side of Zanakin. Just trying to grab something out of it, and unfortunately does sacrifice his life once again. So double the kills of NIU is on the side of Buffalo. 28 minutes in and 36 to 18 in terms of the kills. It's been a bloody game. But about a 12,000 gold disadvantage, 12,500 in favor of Buffalo. And so NIU doing a nice job of holding on to their inhibitors. That's been the big saving grace for them this game. Especially with this Baron buff, not a whole lot that Buffalo can do to push through those. So they do have all the outer turrets, all the inner turrets taken on the side of Buffalo. So really, it's just a kind of a waiting game for NIU, because as we've mentioned in previous matchups, the longer that these games go, the less a gold difference matters, because teams start to get to full items, and then at that point you're not getting any stronger than what you are already. NIU does have a little bit of anti-heal here on both the Rakan and the Anivia. This is potentially a kill on towards IXI shot. He had to step forward to grab that wave, and Chulov is just my goodness, he's got the Knight's Vow, and I believe that's on the Mordekaiser as well. So just continuing to grab more damage on towards him. And Mordekaiser will fall once again, 2 and 12. Just an unfortunate Direst treatment of the ADC here, or of the top laner here from NIU. Free 999 could potentially fall. That's going to be his ulti, and damage over the wall. Fishy Fizz is going to slay both Pillsbury Boy, but it won't matter as they're able to grab one back. Now Zanakin is going to follow up here onto Little Baby Cutie, and actually, nicely done. The redemption will mean that nice stun, able to stay alive. But Chulove is going to be grabbing the inhibitor in the mid lane, and now NIU going to be in a tough spot. The flash play does end up getting the kill on towards B Chillin, I have to imagine. Yeah, able to trade one back though. Zanakin does stay alive, and so it will just be that 1-for-1 there. But overall, not a great spot to be in. That is going to be the inhibitor going down in the mid lane for NIU. And looking at it, we do see once again that now they're just trying to go for style plays on this Lee Sin, but it doesn't matter. That's going to be even more damage on towards the Funk 999 with this with the death sentences just continuing to land the hooks from this Thresh. And NIU, their main source of damage is the Anivia. She's dead for another 7 seconds, but NIU crucially did shut down the Vel'Koz, able to grab 1 kill on towards him, so it is 8-1 to 10. Now that is once again just even more attention towards this Mordekaiser. If there's a little bit more of a saving grace on towards NIU in this, it is that Mordekaiser probably is not worth a whole lot when you kill him, so he's willing to just grab these waves, and you know, if he pushes up a little too far, it's not giving too much gold in towards the pockets of Buffalo. They're already up 13,000. It's not really that much of a difference maker. And now that's going to be the Ocean Soul for the side of Buffalo. NIU can't really do anything to contest this, so it will just be that one grabbed. And so NIU gonna just try to continue to scale, but we'll have to see if they're able to do so. That is the Anathema's, not chains, sorry, not Anathema's. The Archangel's staff finished off by Anivia, so potentially some decent damage. That's Fishy Fizz taken low, and also that's going to be the ult over the wall. Nicely done, layering atop the stun and the damage. That's going to be bullet time. Able to grab a double kill. That's going to be the shutdown for NIU, but it is just the 2 for nothing in favor of NIU. But the 2 members that do the most damage for the side of Buffalo are still alive, so NIU going to have to find a way to potentially get some damage on towards them. Chulove, look at the extra loaded, already down so much at this point. IXI shot going to be taken out once again. Just so much damage that comes through from this Vel'Koz. And it is going to be now a 4v3 defending these Nexus turrets for the side of NIU. They'll have to grab this one. Bullet time already half off a cooldown, so maybe something at least. Free 999, gonna be stunned up. We'll have to see. And nice knockup, but Buff Pillsbury Boy gonna be taken low once again. So it is just the constant barrage of damage from this Vel'Koz coming in, and that is Buffalo gonna decide to go for the Baron. They're gonna ping that one up, and they will go straight towards it. Although now they decide that they're just going to try to bait in NIU, and that is the flash, the kick. It's going to be chillin' falling, and I think that's probably going to be the end of the game, as that is the main source of NIU's damage. If extra loaded falls here, I think that that's going to be game. Zanakin going to be dove on top of Buff Pillsbury Boy, down about half HP. NIU needs to hold this one 5v4, and their Nexus turrets going to be the only things left standing. Fighting through an Ocean Soul, fighting through a 14,000 gold deficit, and through a pretty much fully built Vel'Koz. Now going to be the death. Vel'Koz going to grab one on towards Rakan. It's going to be now a second one, a double kill on towards the Vi. That is a Varus kill. That's going to be the ace, and NIU will fall unfortunately to 3, and Oh, now we... No need for this. No need for this. Once again. End the game. There you go. Able to grab one for beach chillin'. And that's his punishment for them doing that. Nice. Able to grab that. And so it will be a couple of executions. And unfortunate that they decided to turret dive once again. Or fountain dive once again. But NIU does fall 46 to 24. Padding the stats once again is Buffalo. And about a 16,000 gold deficit for NIU. An unfortunate spot to be in. Sorry about the black screen there. There you go. So, unfortunately, that is NIU falling 2-0 to Buffalo. They will be back in action once again at Saturday at 2 p.m. That'll be the final game of their season. They'll be playing Akron, hoping to get at least one more win out of the season. Until then, I'll be joined on that one by Tim Bungalow Bill Schrammick. But until then, I've been Connor Vagel. Thank you guys so much for watching, sticking through the broadcast, and hopefully you guys will see this live when it debuts on Twitch, or sorry, on YouTube. Obviously, when you're watching it, it's Thursday, the 9th of March or later, but this game obviously played on Wednesday the 8th, just because, as we mentioned, a delay with the Overwatch match did mean that we had to play this one tonight. So, or on YouTube instead of on Twitch. So, unfortunate on the outcome. Thank you guys for watching the broadcast. We'll see you guys on Saturday for the final match of the season. Until then, good night.